So, ladies and gentlemen, warm welcome to our global session. And today's session is very, very important at this time where our entire world is actually, evolving in terms of technology, evolving in terms of the way that we are living in today is going to be totally different in next 5 years. Okay, myself, Dr. Shafi, I'm the category manager for Amezcua products, and especially for today's topic, we are touching on mobile phone radiation. What kind of technology today is advancing, and what happens in next 4 to 5 years? What kind of precautions that are required if we still have to be in this environment. Okay, so before we start, I'm going to, of course, share my presentation, and you're going to have both slides as well as you're going to hear me. Okay, just hold on until I fix the controls. Yeah. Okay, we are good. So if you focus for next 30 minutes or maximum 40 minutes, you're definitely going to get very valuable information, valuable inputs about what are the dangers of using smartphones, mobile phones, the latest wireless gadgets, which are actually very common nowadays, right? In your home, if you just ask yourself how many gadgets you have, easily the number will cross 5 or 6 minimum in your home, right? Some people you may have, depends on how many people living in the house. The gadgets, I'm talking about only wireless gadgets which include the Wi-Fi routers in your home, the smartphones, the laptops, the iPads, the television sets. Today, all the television sets have a very huge LED screens, isn't it? So Amezcua has a fantastic solution. If you understand, it is going to change your life this year, 2023. Okay. And I'm actually going to also introduce our very, very loving Chief Padman Senatiraja. He loves the product, which I'm going to also introduce to you. And right now, he's just showing you with thumbs up. Let us understand what it is with a very, very short video. And this video has lots of scientific facts, and it is coming from International Health Environmental Trust in US. So let me play this video first, and then we go into mobile phone dangers, the dangers that today we are all going to face in the coming years. Okay, let us listen first.
That before today, because they actually are now giving people this information. Telstra is telling you to use a hands-free device to keep a mobile phone away from the head and body, because mobile phones and Wi-Fi devices emit pulsed microwave radiation. 900 times a minute, it's looking for a signal. It says to the tower, "Where are you? Here I am. Where are you? Here I am." It's smart. That's how it's supposed to do. Now, when the phone rings, the worst time for you to put a phone right next to your head is when you answer it and say hello, because it's smart and it goes to max power and bone marrow. And look here at the radiation as it gets into the groin area.
That's why I say don't carry in your pockets, especially male population. Yeah?
Mobile phone modeled into the pocket. The United States magazine Consumer Reports recently recommended that nobody keep a phone in their pocket. Nobody. And in fact, if phones were tested in pockets, they would exceed the as-tested exposure guidelines, which is why Telstra.
Yeah. So with a simple clip, you will understand that the mobile phone radiation, it creates the local area temperature to rise, or it increases the local temperature of your body. And the same trust that we are talking about, Environmental Health Trust, okay, in USA, has tested mobile phone radiation against kids as well as adults. Okay, when this test was conducted, as you see, cell phone radiation, a mobile phone was kept to the kid's brain, like directly at a left ear, for 17 minutes call. The amount of heat that was absorbed into the skull and the amount of heat generated or increased in the brain tissue, it is 70%. The surface area is 70% increase of local heat because of 17 minutes of mobile phone operation of a kid aging 6 years. Adult, that means we are all, majority of the mobile phone users, if you look at, okay, just assume that, yeah, we are working for 7 to 8 hours a day, and we are always on the phone, especially during our work hours. So adults, okay, when you talk on the phone, by placing the mobile phone next to your ear, that means you take your mobile phone and you place it next to your ear and leave it there for 17 minutes minimum. Your brain, 30% of the brain tissue is increasing thermally, the local area, the heat is increasing 30%. In kids, it's about 70%. So the usage of hands-free is now recommended even by the governments, isn't it? So we are talking about something very strange, very, hidden dangers are surfacing with more and more research is coming our way. Yeah. So I'm bringing this topic to very, very interesting, very, very important wireless technology. This wireless technology is a new age technology where we don't want any wires connected to our devices. And it is actually compared, if you want to give a metaphor, it's tobacco of the digital age. The simple reason is that tobacco, when it was introduced to the world 150 years back or 120 years back, even doctors prescribed it to the people with stress, people who have very high stress job, like, for example, Hollywood actors, the busy businessmen, the tycoons, business tycoons. They don't have actually time, they don't have free time. They're very always occupied. They have very stressful life. Doctors prescribed, okay, you can chew tobacco, you can smoke tobacco, you can consume tobacco to reduce stress. Can you imagine? If any doctor prescribes it now, he will be behind bars in no time. But this was the initial, when tobacco was introduced for almost 20, 30 years, this was the practice. Only later on, the research has actually found that tobacco can cause cancer. Tobacco is definitely need to be banned, or at least give with caution. So now you see every single tobacco packets, any form, whether it is a powder form, whether it is chewable form, whether it is smoke form, any kind of it, need to have a warning sign on top of it that it will kill you, right? Similarly, wireless technology is also exactly on the same path because there is no enough evidence. Currently, we think that everything is safe, but there are a lot of new studies are coming up and new tests are coming up. And similarly, how tobacco was, taken for granted for first 20 to 25 years, and later on, after 50 years, it was, ruled as a cancerous agent. Okay, we are also going in the same pathway with technology, because the technology which 50 years back is totally different from what it is right now. I'm sure many of you agree with me, right? The mobile phones that today we are using are far more intelligent. They are listening. Right now I'm talking, my phone is listening what I'm talking, what I'm saying. And when I go on my Instagram, I'll see the ads exactly related to what topic I'm talking. Okay, if you actually, you can experiment this one. Your phones have AI, your phones are listening, your phones can see. Okay, we have got a lot of background applications which are running. If you check, you will be surprised. There are 70 to 50, somewhere between 50 to 70 background applications are continuously running in your phones. Some of them are capturing what you're saying, some of them capturing from your camera any information, some of them are going into your folders and whatnot. You give the permission. The beautiful part of it is that when you download the app, literally we are giving the permission for that particular company, for the particular app, to get all the information, whatever that is there. I mean, depends on it. Nobody actually reads it. You just click, submit, download, right? So if you look at the evolution, we are actually in an era where there was no 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G. It is going to be 5G, fifth generation of technology. This fifth generation technology is totally different from the existing 4G technology, because just look around. If you are in a high-rise building, just look outside of your window, the big towers, okay, in your surroundings, they have 4G cell phone towers. They are going to vanish in your country. If there is no 5G, they are going to disappear in the coming years. they will be replaced by 5G towers. These 5G towers are not as big as 4G towers because 5G requires small antennas at a 60-meter distance, not like one big antenna for 2-kilometer distance. That is what is 4G requires. 4G requires the big towers on a big, buildings, and these cell phone towers require at least a mile difference. But 5G requires small antennas every 60 meters. That means you will have millions of 5G towers or antennas installed in your city for the preparation of 5G rollout. And not only that, it doesn't stop there. Even the satellites from the space station are going to be beaming 5G waves. Okay, I was actually reading the articles about Elon Musk's project, right? Okay, when the Ukraine war and Russia war was happening, okay, basically Elon Musk company is providing the internet from or through satellite where there is no SIM card is required. That means the soldiers on the ground can operate their mobile phone, their internet is available. They can communicate to anybody they want through internet provided by this satellites. Satellites are where? They are not on the ground. They are not on the earth. They are actually in the space station. That means our earth is entirely blanketed with these 5G waves. And in the video, if you just observed or heard, these waves are millimeter waves. Millimeter waves are very close to microwave radiation. In the spectrum of light, okay, after visible light, you have infrared. After that, radiotherapy or radio waves. After radio waves is millimeters, centimeters, and microwaves. We are talking about millimeter waves. These millimeter waves currently, if there is no 5G, currently used by very high-end military equipment, very high-end aeroplane parts. They operate in this millimeter wave zone. Okay. Now this millimeter wave zone is given to 5G to operate. So that means even a simple mobile phone device is directly operating on millimeter wave zone. Okay, that means billions of gadgets are connected in this zone throughout in few years. So 5G, even though it is phenomenal in terms of speed, internet connectivity, basically 5G is going to totally change the way that we are going to live in the future. Because 5G, it connects. It's not just only internet. Many people may misunderstand 5G is just a fast internet, 100 times faster. You can download, you can upload super fast. You can download the data. Your phone requires huge amount of space and all these stuff. Yeah, these are the things that we have heard so far. But no, 5G not just only with the connectivity. It is the whole infrastructure. When I say infrastructure, it is going to alter the way that we live. From the time you sleep, from the time you wake up, how you go to office, what you do, every single thing can be changed in the coming future. Because if you look at 50 billion things are going to be operated on 5G in the coming years, are already operating, few billions of devices already connected to 5G. If you heard the statement of Tesla owner, Elon Musk, all the Tesla cars are connected by the company server. That means one small mistake, one small correction, one small thing that is changed at the main server can literally change the software of all the connected cars all over the Tesla, all over the world. Wherever the Tesla cars are there, the operating system can be tweaked, manipulated, or anything. So the connectivity is going to be like that. So look at what 5G is going to offer to all of us. 5G, of course, all the devices are going to be super fast. So your laptops will be very super efficient. Your wearables can give you very high-end data. Your TVs will be giving you ultra 8K, 10K, 24K, clarity pictures. Your phone will be another, is a high-tech and device, but your homes are going to be totally automated. This is one thing that's already started, that many companies who are selling air conditioners, they are already promoting this connectivity with 5G, right? They are basically telling you to download an app and you can turn on the AC, turn off the AC, even from a different country. So every single home appliance, electronic appliance, will be connected to 5G, and you can operate it from remotely. You can operate from anywhere. And when it comes to industrial side, this is the biggest hit, okay, with the technology. It can literally take away thousands of jobs, and you need very high skilled people who can operate these supercomputers, who can operate the robots. Okay, so you're looking at transportation is totally automated nowadays. Heavy machinery is going to be operated, utility is going to be operated. Now coming to logistics, already it is fully, the entire logistics are getting into automated zone. Healthcare, I would like to share a couple of very recent advancements that happened in healthcare. In China, in the month of February last year, they have successfully tested remote surgery, meaning the dog was kept 50 kilometers from the facility where the doctor was wearing a robotic glove operating on a Huawei 5G network, and he cut the dog's body, take away spleen, and sutured it back. He is not present at the site. He was 50 kilometers away. 50 kilometers. Can you just imagine? In the future, with the connectivity that we are talking about, the surgery can be performed by a UK doctor in Malaysia without even present right in front of you, can operate and do such a surgery remotely. And this is only possible because of this super fast internet called 5G, the 5G infrastructure. That's why I said it is not just only network. It is a total revamp, a total reset of the way that we are living. And manufacturing is going to be totally automated. And you already have the AI chatbots. You don't need to even find a copywriter right now. You just tell ChatGPT, it will write a beautiful copy 100 times better than any copywriter that can give in 2 seconds. Yeah. So we are talking about the total revamp. Okay. Another advancement in healthcare is already implemented, is already started in India. Many corporate hospitals, they are doing knee replacement surgery done by robot. The robot will do the cut, remove, implant, suture, everything. Doctor need to be just like a spectator, operate, everything is fine or not, like that. Robot will do the surgery. You are talking about, okay, the ultimate thing here, the reality is that we ourselves, humankind, okay, with our knowledge, with our amazing brain that was given by God, okay, by the creator, we are literally creating a new species called robots. They are going to stay with us. They are going to live with us. They are going to be around us, among us, and they are going to take over in the coming future. This is the reality. Many scientists have told that human race extinct only because of technological revolution. That means you become a secondary species. AI and robots will become the primary species. They will start to control the whole thing. But why we are talking about technology here? Why we are talking about, what's the problem? If the world is advancing, if the comfort, it is giving comfort, right? Basically, right now, sitting there, you can actually order anything. It will come to your doorstep. What's the problem? Yeah, it's actually fantastic, right? Even today, the food can be delivered by drones. If any accident happened on a highway where there is no people can go in, or a thick forest, a drone ambulance can go and give first aid, or help the people who are there with first aid equipment and all these stuff. All these things are phenomenal for our ease of access, ease of life, and everything. But the main concern for us is this: the scientific community says, stop. We are energy beings. Our body, our cells, when you go at subatomic level, we are emitting energy. We are nothing but vibrating energy. That is the living organism definition. You are an energy body that you are going around. You're actually interacting. You're, connecting your energy field with other energy, beings. And that's how you communicate. Your energy field is real. Today, it has been proved that we have energy field, and this field is called biofield, and it interacts with our environment. If the environment today that we are living in, like when I say environment, this space that you see around my office right now, it is air, right? What you think is air. But if we have special goggles, where if we have ability to see what kind of waves are transmitting through this air, you will be surprised. There will be radio waves, all your radio stations, they are sending FM, AM, all those waves are in this environment. All the operators in Malaysia right now surrounding, the place where I am, all their signals that are bombarding. Remember, 900 times your mobile phone is seeking, connection from a cell phone tower. 900 pings every second. 900 times is going like that. So all these waves are in this environment. And that's why if you have the supernatural ability to see the environment that you are living in today, you will be shocked. You will not prefer to live in this environment. And here my concern is, we are energy beings. If we are energy beings, don't you think we are sensitive to the environment that today we are living in? Yes, that is the biggest challenge, right? Because our body is constantly interacting. And when we did a small test by using a BioWell device is a patented device which will test our biofield of human beings. It exists from the last 15 years. All the scientists across the globe who believe in biofield, they use this device extensively for their research, and many a times it has detected heart attacks 5 years before the person got it, or the indication that this person has a silent disease and all this stuff. And this device, okay, just allow me, guys. Excuse me, there is a small issue. Are you able to see the screen? Can anybody confirm? Because I can't see my screen. Guys, are you able to see the screen? Is that fine? Okay. If it is fine, just give a thumbs up. Anybody? Yeah. Okay, fine. So when you look at this particular biofield picture, there is something written before and after. Before image is a person's biofield even before we gave the mobile phone. But after picture is after 30 minutes of exposure of wireless radiation. So when you are given mobile phone radiation for 30 minutes, your biofield, which is supposed to be very uniform, like the first picture, it is actually behaving very differently. It is chaotic. At the brain area, you see the spikes, like, you have two long horns kind of thing, and some of the places it went inside, very low. So it is showing very chaotic biofield. And this is actually not a healthy sign, isn't it? And ultimately what it does to our body is that it affects with your brain function. So your brain cannot be able to function at its optimum level, at a coherent level, at a balanced level, and it will create stress. So nowadays, we all say that our life is full of stress. We have this problem, we have that problem. We always, go through this kind of a mental stress. This mental stress starts from your brain, okay, in your thought process, and it will actually impact your physical body. Okay, so what are the problems today that we can, face because of mental stress? You look at the screen, you will find sleeplessness. Today, we are suffering from very big problem, which is not able to sleep or not sleeping enough. So if you look at the problem of insomnia, okay, if you just take the problem of insomnia, many people suffering from this one, not able to go to bed on time, not able to continue proper sleep and all this stuff. Sleepiness is part and parcel of our life today. And this directly affects your physical and mental performance. Obviously, you're not good at your work. You're not able to be creative. You're not able to give your best at your job or with your family, or all the relations also can get affected. Now, the third one is fatigue. We are feeling very tired after working few hours. Our immune system has actually, gone for a toss. You get infections very fast, and you're also having problem with your mood, decreased mood. Accelerated aging, you look very old compared to your age. Your life is full of anxiety, depression. Okay, you do this experiment with your kids. If they're watching mobile phone or a YouTube or they're playing a game, you just take away the device from their hand and see how they react. Their anxiety levels are not at all, like you cannot even digest it, like how at a tender age these kids are behaving like this. And you cannot comprehend because you are not like that when you are at that age, isn't it? You are listening to your parents and you are quite okay, you don't have the gadgets like that, but today they are addicted to gadgets. Okay, that's why I say until 15 years of age, don't give the gadgets to kids directly. That means do not give them a phone. Don't give them a phone that is owned by them, like they have access to everything. Don't give them. After 15 years probably you can give, but ideally, it has to be under parental supervision. Very, very essential. At least 30 minutes max in a day you give the mobile phone usage. After that, no. And it also stress also helps, creates eating disorders and lifestyle, unhealthy lifestyle. Many people, when they are stressed, they tend to eat sweets, a lot of sweet, like cakes, chocolates, and all this stuff. You are very angry on your boss, you go to canteen and dump everything that is sweets, that is unhygienic, or unhealthy food, junk food, literally. And the last one, vitality, is gone for a toss. The biggest problem right now is the vitality. Okay, it is also a direct relation to your stress. So the $1 million question right now is how to live energized in this wireless world. How to live energized in this wireless world. The answer from Amezcua is already amazing. We have found a solution way back in 2007, but we enhanced it over the years according to the technological revolution. How the technology is changing, accordingly we are also offering superior solution. So when the 5G, we heard it in 2019, there was a very immediate need for us to also enhance our product, to bring the technology that can directly allow us to boost our biofield. So basically, we are going to enhance our defenses against superior technology like 5G, for example. That's when we launched Cheap Pendant 4. Okay, and Cheap Pendant 4, it is a beautiful piece of jewelry, you can say. It's a piece of wellness device that you can wear around your neck. And let's watch the video and then we go into the details. So as you see, there are some special parts inside the pendant. I will come to it one by one. So Cheap Pendant 4, compared to any other previous version that we have, whether it's Cheap Pendant 3, 2, or 1, ours one is very, very exclusive because here we are not using any existing technology. We ourselves have created a proprietary technology called ART. ART stands for Amezcua Resonance Technology. This technology is owned by QNet, and this is actually putting frequencies or putting energy into any kind of material that will hold and that will also modulate or release the frequencies over a period of 25 to 30 years. So here we are talking about harnessing life-enhancing frequencies or subtle energies. Subtle means they are very, very low in frequencies. I mean, low in the threshold. Okay, like for example, they are not very strong but very light, but they are going to be very, very effective when it comes to human brain functioning. Okay, and we also use geometrical shapes. As you know, everything in this universe, or if you look at on Earth, okay, geometry plays a very, very important role. There is a science called biogeometry. It's a patented science. It follows the principles of geometry, and geometry has a lot of role to play. That's why if you go to any religious places or structures, for example, mosque or a temple or a church, the interiors are following geometrical principles, and there is a science behind it. Okay, it carries positive energy. It brings that positive energy, positive environment in that space and all this stuff. So we are using those kind of spiritual or I can say geometric shapes that has got significance in our life. Okay, and the cheap Pendant 4 lasts up to 30 years. The beauty of it is anybody can wear it about 3 years of age. Of course, from 3 to 12 years of age, we recommend only 6 hours or 8 hours of wearing, whereas adults can wear it throughout their day. In the night, while sleeping, I don't recommend them to wear the cheap pendant because the chain is quite long and it can get tangled, while sleeping, it may cause some kind of disturbance. And you don't need actually to wear it while sleeping. In your active hours, you can wear it. That is good enough to give you fantastic sleep. Now, one of the very important part that is present inside the cheap Pendant 4 is called the chip, which is art-powered chip. Okay, this particular chip is special 4 metal alloy, and this chip is actually undergone a special process for over 10 days. Okay, with art technology. That means there are various energies and frequencies bombarding this chip over a period of 10 days. And after 10 days, this chip becomes an emitter of frequencies. Okay. And then we also have flower of life. We also have octagon. Okay. These two also are on top of the cheap pendant to give you strength and resilience. So if you look at, what is cheap pendant for? It is a unisex design. Anybody can wear it, male and female. And it's got geometric patterns and also underlying art technology. Okay. And it emits frequencies. That is the beauty of it. Emits frequencies from 0.1 to 150 to 200 hertz. This is the range of frequencies with which our brain actually functions. It feeds on it and it functions on it. So in a simple, very, very simple language, I will explain to you after watching this beautiful beauty video of cheap Pendant 4. As you see, harnessing the science of nature. That means the natural frequencies which are present in the nature is what our brain can feed on and improve its functions. But today, the problem is there are man-made frequencies. I give you one practical example which you can easily relate and understand, and you can digest what I'm saying. Okay, imagine you going back home from office and you're driving car, and at a signal or at a on a federal highway or on a highway, you're stuck, and there are 100 cars this side, 100 cars that side, and you're in the middle, and every single car, the driver is honking the car. Okay, so you are listening to these honks. How do you feel? There'll be chaotic, right? You feel like very disturbance, very irritating and all. Next to your home, okay, there is a construction happening. There are big bulldozers or proclaners, all the heavy machinery is working. How do you feel listening to those noises? Your brain says, sorry, I cannot process, I cannot digest these kind of sounds. So it creates headache, it creates a lot of disturbance, irritation. It affects your physical body as well, isn't it? Or loud music, a lot of noises can damage your health or damage your mood. Okay. But now, on the contrary, exactly opposite. What if you are taking a holiday and you are at a beautiful beach? Okay, the beaches like Koh Samui, we have Prananandana Resort, in Koh Samui, beautiful place, right? Or you go to, Langkawi in Malaysia, you go to, very pristine places. Yeah. And then you are at the beach in the recliner chair and you're listening to the sounds of the waves, the tides, in the sea, that water is making noise, the air, wind making noise, the birds chirping in the forest. All these things are natural frequencies. These frequencies, they are called irregular frequencies. Yeah. All the man-made frequencies are called regular frequencies, meaning from the origin, from the destination, the range of frequency is exactly the same. If it is 2.5 gigahertz here, it's also 2.5 at the destination. Okay. So it's called regular frequency. But in the nature, the frequencies are chaotic. They are irregular frequency. And that frequencies our body has intelligence towards. It can understand, it can process, you feel rejuvenated. So listening to the birds chirping, listening to these natural sounds that you will find in the nature actually revives your mind, revives your body. But today you are living in a concrete jungle. From the time you wake up, your life is full of binging. You're binging, you understand binging? This is virtual binging. You cannot see the waves, but they're constantly binging you. Okay, your entire house is Wi-Fi. You are going in the car, it's totally radiation. You are in the office, full of radiation. You see, look at your devices in your floor, you will be surprised. There will be laptops, there will be everybody's mobile phones. Your entire environment is filled with electromagnetic fields, and they are constantly binging, changing your mood. And that's why people get irritated very, very fast. Nowadays, even if you look at the news, you hear that younger kids are taking guns and firing in the schools. There is no age as such, but violence has increased tremendously. By wearing cheap Pendant 4, you are giving your brain the natural frequencies. It's like you're going to a restaurant and you're looking at menu where there are 200 dishes and you think that, today I want to eat this, then I want to eat this. Like you're selecting a specific food, right, from the menu. So cheap Pendant is offering a menu to your brain where your brain can choose what kind of frequency is required at what point of time to do what. So for example, if you're sleeping or if you are resting, if you are listening, you need different types of frequencies. We have in our brain, we have delta, which is very active while you're sleeping. In your subconscious mind, it is theta. When you're relaxing, it is alpha. When you're actively focusing is beta, or you're excited is beta. Like in the Vicon zone, it's beta. Your brain is full of beta. Then if you are conscious, like meditating, you are very higher conscious level, then it is gamma. So at what point of time you need what frequency, your brain can pick it up from the cheap Pendant. Cheap Pendant is just offering the frequency and your brain can pick it up and utilize it. That's why the benefits, if you look at it, increases your energy levels. It increases your physical performance. If you're traveling by aeroplanes, you don't feel jet lag. This is one of the amazing benefit. We have plenty of testimonies who travel by aeroplane wearing cheap Pendant. They don't get jet lag. Like how without that people usually get jet lag, you don't have it. And the immune system indirectly will get improved. Your biofield gets strengthened. This is where your body is actually very, very strong towards the defenses. I mean, your defense is very, very strong against the environmental stresses. Your environment, nobody can change it, because how you can escape 5G, how you can escape the radiation that is present or EMF that is present in your environment, it is not possible. Like one of the famous scientists said, even if you go in the middle of the sea, you will get 5G in the coming years. Yeah. Even you are 30,000 feet in the aeroplane, you will get 5G. Even in the deepest forest of Amazon, you will get 5G. That is the way that is built. That means you cannot escape from it. Okay. And it will also, cheap Pendant 4 also boost your productivity, positivity, and creativity. The areas of your brain where creativity and positivity is there, it will also tap those areas. Okay. Now look at some of the real life situations where you can wear it while meditating, while you are relaxing, while you are going for, office, while you are on the phone, while you are playing with your kids, you can do a lot of stuff, right? While sleeping, no need to wear. You can actually keep it next to you, okay, or next to your bed. While exercising, you can wear it. While traveling, you can wear it. Kids can use it for education purpose and all this stuff. Okay. Which places you should not do it? What are the activities where you're not supposed to use it? Is while showering and while swimming. These two, you try to avoid it, because the water has chemicals. Usually the water in the swimming pools are very high with chlorine. Seawater will full of minerals, the hard minerals. So the design on top of it will get disturbed. Otherwise, no problem. If you don't care about the design, no problem. You go into the swimming pool, the design will get damaged, but the product still works. But you lose the benefit of the design. The design means the geometry design has a benefit, which is giving you resilience and strength. That particular benefit will be worn off. Okay. But the frequencies part is well preserved inside. That will be continuously working. Okay. And people may ask, what if I'm in a rain and drenched, my pendant got wet? Just use a tissue paper, dry it off. It'll be fine. Okay. Absolutely no issues. And like I'm going to play a video. In different situations, you can wear the pendant. Okay, now we are coming to the people who are actually on our SAB board. Okay, our products are backed by experts. As you know, Dr. Beverly Rubik, she is one of the very prominent scientists in energy medicine. She has published over 190 journals, publications which are accepted by this famous, journals are published in world famous places like, the top Nature, the top journal in the world for alternative medicine is called Nature, and the next one is International Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine. In these two, she has got a lot of publications. Even in the Water Journal, she has her publications. Okay, now she has done exclusively for our Cheap and 4.
Let me show you the test results today from a person who was...
Okay. Let me play one more time. Sorry. Yeah.
Let me show you the test results today from a person who was having a 5G phone in their pocket, ready to receive a text or call, but they weren't using it. And on the left here, you see the results of 5G phone on the blood. This is just a small droplet of blood taken from the finger with a lancet. And I looked under a dark field microscope. We can't see a single red blood cell there. They're all stuck together in what we call rouleau. This is not a good blood picture.
So this is a 5G phone, and the blood was taken one drop and kept under microscope, and can see very clearly the blood cells are stuck together. They are not independent.
A typical blood picture.
And we have given Cheap and 4 for 30 minutes.
Radiation, including 5G, does to our blood.
So this is the blood picture of a 5G mobile phone in the pocket. And while the phone is in the pocket, given Cheap and 4 for 30 minutes, and then you see the blood picture of the same person. Earlier it was stuck. Right now it is very, very separated, very individually performing blood cells, very, very healthy in nature.
30 minutes to an hour after wearing the Amezcua Cheap Pendant 4. This is the blood of the same person, again, still with the 5G phone in the pocket, turned on in the same way. And we don't see any more stuck together red blood cells. The cells are freely floating and truly separated. This is normal, healthy blood. And Amezcua Cheap Pendant 4 totally restored this blood picture back to normal.
So isn't it amazing? And we also have the human studies, okay, by Bion Institute in Slovenia, in one of the European countries. This Bion Institute is very, very popular, and they have done human studies. One is protective influence of using Cheap and 4 on mobile phone usage. And second one is Wi-Fi router radiation. Okay, so with all these information, with all these certifications and everything, you can just think, okay,
we live in 21st century,
scientific advisory
an absolutely new
Dr.
dimension of life.
He's also explaining about how our products are very, very beneficial. Okay, and on other Amezcua products also, we have got a lot of research, published journals. Okay, and at the end of the day, all you need to do is use the product, create your own story, and then we can
What I
actually...
like is this product comes with a lot of scientific background.
Very important.
They're doing a lot of research. I heard from Dr. Shafi that it's taken more than 2 years to put this together.
Isn't it?
I never read any scientific facts about the Chi Pendant 4, but what I normally do is I use it and I speak from experience. And now I get less tired after a session. I can carry heavier weights. I can last longer on the treadmill. Okay, even my trainer was surprised. Hey, last time you used to say enough, 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 we continue tomorrow. But now you just keep going. The Chi Pendant keeps me calm and harmonized.
So we are not putting a pendant around your neck and telling you to have blind faith. This is science at the most advanced level. Simplicity, but very advanced.
Okay, so if you really believe that prevention is better than cure, we're talking about a fantastic product that will improve your quality of life. And this is the thing that is required, especially in today where the technology is going to take over human beings. With that, thank you very much. And I'm going to quickly take any questions that you guys have. You can raise your hand. We only have 10 minutes, guys, because of the Ramadan month. I have to close this at 7 p.m. So we have exactly 10 minutes to take any questions that you have. Raise your hand and then I will ask you to unmute. Okay. I see a lot of people. Yep. Do you have any questions? Yes. Gunjan _ Umesh. Yeah. Gunjan, please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Umesh.
Hi, Umesh. Where are you from? Which part of India?
I'm from India, Chennai in India.
Chennai, fantastic. The weather should be hot and humid.
Very hot and humid.
Yeah. Are you disappointed yesterday Chennai lost? No, right?
It was close, but I was not actually concentrating in the match, so I was working rather.
Good. Yeah, just pulling your legs.
So, so doctor, I had just one question. When you said that we don't have to wear the CP4 during when you're sleeping, is it okay if we wear it during sleep, or is there?
I mean, basically, it's okay to wear, but the problem is, are you comfortable with, it's a heavy chain and like 37 grams, the pendant is 37 grams and you're wearing it while sleep, and the chain is around 65 centimeters and it is constantly moving, it may get tangled, even if it get tangled like this, like rotating, it can get damaged. The chain get damaged and all this stuff. So you have to treat like it is a jewelry piece. Nobody wears gold and go to bed, right? Like gold chains and all, right? It may cost.
You can't really trust us Indians when it comes to gold.
Just for that reason, you remove it and then you can wear it in the morning, because our body, our brain especially requires these frequencies and all during your work time.
Okay.
Yes, that's fine. You can actually remove it during the sleep and wear it in the morning after shower.
Understood, doctor. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gunjan. Thank you. All the best. Yeah. Okay. There is another Gunjan. Is it the same you or different one? Okay. This Gunjan is from where? Hello. I have given you already Gunjan _ Adi. I have given you permission to ask question. Yeah, please talk. Gunjan, Adi, yes.
हेलो
हेलो
गुड मॉर्निंग जी।
हाँ जी कहाँ से बोल रहे हैं आप?
हैदराबाद से बात कर रहा हूँ।
अच्छा, हमारे शहर से बात कर रहे हैं।
हैदराबाद से।
हाँ जी आई एम आल्सो फ्रॉम हैदराबाद बट आई हैव बीन मलेशिया फॉर लास्ट 8 years 9 years ऑलमोस्ट नाउ।
ये लास्ट वीक में सेशन से सुना है।
हाँ जी
लास्ट वीक में
हाँ जी ओके।
मैं पूछ
you muted again. You need to unmute yourself to ask the question. Please, आप एक बार और unmute कीजिए. Hello.
हेलो
put your question. आप अपना सवाल रखिए.
अभी तो आप मैं ले लिए अभी डब्ल्यूडी लगाने को आदत दे दी है। हमारा अपलाइन बोल दिए वो लॉकेट है ना, लॉकेट में अच्छे भी रहते, वो बॉडी को हेल्दी रहते, डायमंड रहते।
No, what is your question? What is your question?
व्हाट इज योर क्वेश्चन? वो हमारा वाइफ को कैंसर के आए गए हैं,
अच्छा
वो लॉकेट डालने तो कैंसर स्टॉप हो जाते हैं।
नहीं गुंजन जी नहीं होगा। ये बहुत ही important disclaimer है. Okay, for the lot of people who don't understand the Hindi, okay, just let me explain first in Hindi and then I'll explain the same thing in English. देखिए गुंजन जी, Amezcua products, हाँ जी, Amezcua products जो है ये किसी तरह का कैंसर या किसी तरह के जानलेवा बीमारी को खत्म नहीं करेगा, ये क्योर नहीं करेगा। ये वेलनेस प्रोडक्ट्स है, ये वेलनेस प्रोडक्ट है। वेलनेस प्रोडक्ट की मतलब आपका क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ को बढ़ाएगा। ओके ओके, बेसिकली आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग दैट आवर प्रोडक्ट्स, Amezcua products are not meant to cure cancer, cure any kind of diseases. This will work on our natural elements in our body like water. Okay, we have mental stress, will reduce mental stress, those kind of areas, so it will improve quality of life. ये बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है गुंजन जी कि आप ये इसमें मत रहिए कि ये कैंसर को क्योर करेगा, ये क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ को इंप्रूव करेगा। आप अपना ट्रीटमेंट्स एज इट इज कंटिन्यू कीजिए और बायोडिस्क पानी या चीप पेंडेंट यूज कीजिए, मगर क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ इंप्रूव होगा। ओके, थैंक यू सो मच। Okay, because of short of time, I have to go quickly to Johnny. Yes, Johnny, unmute and quickly ask your question. Where are you from, Johnny? You need to unmute. I have given you already access to unmute.
How do I unmute?
Uh-huh.
Yes, good afternoon, doctor.
Yes.
Actually, you speak to Catherine. I'm using Johnny's phone. I have a patient who is already on palliative care. How can he has a cancer type I try to pronounce. It's called glioblastoma multiforme. How can the CP4 help here and maybe
as I just explained, okay, Catherine, right? As I explained just now,
yes.
For any kind of brain tumors or any kind of tumors in the body or cancer in the body, our product is not going to cure. Very essential to understand. Our product is not a cure for the disease. Our product will improve the quality of life. Okay, it improves the quality of life. What do you mean by quality of life? Okay, for example, if you are in severe pain, use the BioLite, the pain will reduce and you can able to do your day-to-day activities. Okay, and if you are having cancer, the side effects can be controlled with the chemotherapy, with the radiotherapy, but it doesn't take away the cancer directly. By wearing the pendant, it is not a magical product. You need to understand this is a product based on the frequency, the science. It will only work with certain parts of your body to give you the benefits in that area. So we are talking about here reducing mental stress, improving your concentration, focus, your physical stamina, and all this stuff. So it doesn't directly work with any of your diseases. I hope understand, but quality of life is also very important parameter. Okay, if you are looking at a cancer patient, his life is also very debilitating. You know, a person is very weak, unable to eat, unable to walk. Those kind of things you can improve. Okay, thank you. You need to be very clear. You should not overpromise. You should not overpromise. Okay.
I have another question, another concern.
Yes, please go ahead.
I have a patient who suffered from COVID. Somehow the patient recovered, but now this patient is a kind of having poor vision. What kind of our wellness range of products can I recommend for this?
BioLite, you have to shine at the occiput area. BioLite with the biodisc inside, shine at the occiput area and use the biodisc water in the eye, directly shining in the eye. So if you have a mist, you can actually put it into the eyes. Okay, so you can do that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, quickly we go to another Gunjan. Wow, we have a lot of Gunjans today, back to back.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Oh, okay. I understand. When you put Gunjan, is actually you're applying. Is it?
Actually, applying with
understood. Okay. So you are actually Bindu, yeah?
Yes, sir. Bindu from Chennai, sir.
Hi, Bindu ji. Yeah, please put your question. Thank you.
Actually, the thing is, I have ordered cheap pendant in the month of October. Still, I didn't get actually.
It's coming. It's already there in India.
Yeah. If we wear cheap pendant, this can be put by some other person, the same cheek pendant can be
Okay,
transferred.
basically the cheek pendant, when you wear it, it creates a link with your body over a period of time. That means when you wear the cheek pendant, yeah, over a period of like say 1 day, 2 days, you wear it, it creates an energy link with your body. That means it can understand what your brain requires and everything. And you give it to other person, it will take some time to adjust. And also sometimes the other person may not feel comfortable immediately. So what you need to do is, if you want to give it to other person, you have to put it in the sunlight for 20 minutes and then give it. Okay, just use a wet tissue to clean it up and then put it in the sunlight for 20 minutes. But we usually, if you look at, we don't encourage sharing. Within the family, if you want to share, is fine.
Me with my kids?
Can, absolutely fine. It's okay, fine.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Very much. Yeah, bye. We have only 2 minutes. So I think I'll give the opportunity to Beatrice. Yeah. Please unmute. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. Hi. From Sweden.
From where?
Yes. My question is, I bought my cheek pendant for like a year ago, but now the inside part keep on coming out. I don't know why.
Maybe you can replace it with contact the GSC. They will replace for you. Not an issue. They will do it.
Okay.
Okay. Because
this thing keep falling down all the time, so it just become like Okay.
Yeah. That can be corrected. Not an issue. Do you have any product issue? I mean, functionality issue, like you want to know anything, how it functions to your body and all this stuff, then
no, I've been attending and I've been hearing what you have said. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll give Eunice Nojwan from Zimbabwe.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Just questions of clarification. One, the instructions that come with the cheek pendant say that it's not for children under the age of 12. That's the one
There's
thing.
a very, very, very common disclaimer for kids between year 3 to 12. You can give it for 6 hours, no problem.
Okay. And then is it 25 years or 30 years? Because the instructions say 25 years.
The lifespan is, the lifespan is 30 years. Cheap and 3 was 25 years. This one is 30 years. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, guys. I think we are good for today's session. Yeah. And as I always say that, these kind of sessions will definitely help us to share knowledge and also improve our understanding about the products. And very, very important is to use the product and you be the product of the product. That means you need to share your story with your community, with your friends, with your relatives. That's when, the positivity will grow and also people will understand the real effect of these products. Okay. And just before closing, I just received a testimony from, one of the local network. Okay. I'll just read it for everybody's, this thing. Okay. It's just a message. I received it, sharing with everybody on Brenda's testimony. The lady is called Brenda. Brenda is 52-year-old and she was suffering from 23 years of varicose veins with pain in both legs since pregnant with her son. 23 years she was suffering from pain because of varicose veins. She couldn't walk and sit for longer hours and she couldn't do much activities. She was also giving high blood pressure medications to help bring down the pressure. So she's on high blood pressure also and always looks tired and no energy. But she was given structured water with the Biodis 3 and added with CP4. That means cheaper and 4, she was wearing it. And last 3 months, she was using it. She was free from the pain and she can walk more and she can sit comfortable, doesn't feel the pulling in the legs. And she has a lot more energy today and she looks better. I mean, this was actually shared by, one of the very close acquaintance of Brenda. And everyone in the office has started asking, how come she doesn't look her age? Okay. With that, thank you very much, guys. I wish you all the best and I'll see you probably after Eid. I will try to do the next Thursday. If it's very close to Eid, probably we'll skip and do it the following week. Okay. And of course, this video will be uploaded and shared on the channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.